Hi, welcome to AIA Uncut. This is the channel where we talk about what crypto actually looks like once you're inside the system. Not the headlines, not the hype, not the Twitter narratives. Here we break down the real mechanics behind crypto, the gaps no one likes to talk about, the myths that get repeated until people believe them, and the mistakes that quietly kill projects, capital, and communities. We'll be sharing real experiences from our own journey, what worked, what didn't, what we got wrong, and what we had to rebuild from scratch, from token launches and exchanges to payments, infrastructure, and working directly with institutions. The goal is simple: to expose how things really work, help founders and builders avoid the common traps, and show how projects can be structured, launched, and scaled properly in the real world, not just on paper. No filters, no fluff, just the uncut version of crypto. But before we get into all of that, we need to take a step back, talk about our journey and how AI analysis really started. Because this didn't begin as a big company or some overnight success story. It started during the COVID-19 pandemic when the world slowed down and we were all locked inside. Like many people at the time, our team came together, suddenly had a lot of time on our hands, and somehow ended up discovering Forex. At first, it honestly felt like a game. Very simple, up or down, buy or sell. And surprisingly, we started making profits. That's when things shifted. Instead of treating it like luck, we decided to take it seriously. We started researching Forex properly, market structure, price action, fundamentals, sentiment. We spent an insane amount of time studying the markets. Eventually, that led us to build our own trading algorithm called the 5 green lights. The idea was simple. We analyzed 5 market factors and only entered a trade if all 5 aligned. No emotions, no guessing, just data and discipline. That system performed extremely well, and that's when we knew this was bigger than just trading. As crypto started gaining traction, we naturally shifted our focus there. We traveled to major expos in Singapore, Dubai, and other global hubs to better understand the industry. What we saw was exciting innovation, but also many red flags. Still, we believed in the space. That belief led us to launch our first project, the AI Analysis Token, or AIAT. The purpose of AIAT was clear from day one. It was designed to power our algorithmic trading vision, integrating AI-driven strategies across Forex and crypto, and eventually enabling copy trading for users. That product is still in development, but the token was always meant to be utility-driven, not speculative. We ran pre-sales, listed on multiple exchanges, and saw healthy growth initially. Then the price began to decline. At first, it didn't make sense. Our pre-sale investors, founders, team members, and advisors were all locked in. There was no internal sell-off. After digging deeper, we realized what was really happening. The tokens given to exchanges as part of listing agreements were unlocked, and as price momentum picked up, those tokens were sold into the market. That created immediate selling pressure right at launch. And this is where most projects break. Not because the product is bad or the team disappears, but because the structure allows selling pressure before real demand has time to form. This is where panic starts. This is where trust breaks. We went through real ups and downs during this phase. What we had learned in theory didn't always translate perfectly into real-world execution. Even with the right people on the team, this was new territory and the market is unforgiving. Crypto is volatile. It's unpredictable. Anything can happen at any time. So instead of reacting emotionally, we stepped back and fixed the fundamentals. We used our own funds to buy back tokens, stabilize the market, and protect our community. We made mistakes, learned quickly, and adjusted faster. That experience changed everything. We realized the token launch system itself was broken. Projects aren't failing because they're bad. They're failing because the launch structure is flawed. So instead of complaining, we built a solution. That's how the AIA exchange was born. A launchpad and exchange designed around one core principle: remove unnecessary selling pressure and give projects a fair chance to succeed. What did that mean in practice? No unlocked token allocations for exchanges, teams, founders, or advisors. Clear vesting schedules aligned with long-term growth. Tokenomics designed around real utility, not hype. Structured pre-sales that create demand before public trading. A controlled transition from pre-sale to open market trading. Because launch day is not the finish line. It's the starting point. Crypto will always carry risk. Volatility can't be eliminated. Markets can't be predicted. But risk can be minimized with the right structure, the right incentives, and a structured process that's designed to support long-term success, not short-term extraction. We proved this approach with our second project, CCO2. It is a sustainability-focused initiative centered around renewable energy and carbon credits. It was launched exclusively on the AIA exchange and saw strong early traction, followed by long-term stability. Not because of hype, but because of the structure. Now here's where the story shifts. Our original vision was trading in algorithmic systems. But as we built tokens, launched projects, and grew the exchange, we noticed something much bigger. People could trade crypto. They could invest. They could build wealth through Bitcoin, tokens, staking, and trading. But then came the real question. How do you actually use that money? Off-ramps were outdated. Bank transfers were slow. Accounts were getting flagged or frozen. Limits were low. The process was painful. Crypto had evolved. Payments hadn't. That gap became impossible to ignore. So instead of patching broken systems, we asked a simple question. What if spending crypto was as easy as spending cash? That's how the AIA card was born. The idea was simple. Give users a clean, frictionless way to move from crypto to real-world spending without unnecessary restrictions. With the AIA card, users can top up crypto instantly from any wallet or exchange, not locked into one platform, not forced to hold a specific token, not tied to a closed ecosystem. Complete freedom. The crypto is instantly converted to fiat and loaded onto the card, ready to spend anywhere Visa or MasterCard is accepted. And we didn't stop at basic functionality. We looked at what other crypto to fiat cards were offering. $10,000 daily limits, maybe $100,000 if you're lucky. That doesn't work for serious users. So we pushed it further. We increased spending limits to $1 million per day, removed unnecessary top-up limits, and focused on real usability. That means our users can pay for luxury goods, services, travel, high-value purchases, and even real estate with a single swipe. No delays, no bank back and forth, no hassle. But the AIA card isn't just a payment tool. It's integrated into the AIA ecosystem. Holding AIAT gives users discounted fees across the platform, and AIAT is our preferred payment method within the products of our ecosystem, creating real, ongoing utility for the token. It's not about forcing usage. It's about rewarding participation. The process is as simple as registering, completing KYC, topping up, and spending globally. That's it. As we rolled this out, something became very clear. The same problems users faced existed at a much larger scale for banks and financial institutions. They know crypto isn't going away. Many want to offer crypto services, but they face serious challenges. Lack of technical infrastructure, lack of crypto-specific expertise, regulatory and compliance complexity, risk exposure that they don't know how to manage. This is where our focus fully pivoted. Today, AI analysis specializes in crypto infrastructure, payments, and tokenization at both consumer and institutional levels. At a B2B level, we provide banks and financial institutions with a full crypto to fiat payment infrastructure. On-ramps, off-ramps, settlement layers, integrations, APIs, and liquidity access through partnered exchanges. We act as the middle infrastructure layer, enabling institutions to offer crypto services without rebuilding their systems or taking on unnecessary risk. On top of that, we offer full white label card solutions. Banks, fintechs, and enterprises can launch their own branded crypto to fiat card programs powered by our infrastructure. They own the user relationship. We handle the complexity behind the scenes. Over the last few years, this focus has led to working with multiple projects, enterprises, and institutions, helping them transition from Web 2 to Web 3 through tokenization, structured launch programs, and compliant payment solutions. We are currently in active discussions and deployments across the MENA and Asian regions, including pilot programs, regulatory-aligned rollouts, and large-scale implementations designed for retail, corporate, and high-net-worth users. This is no longer experimental. This is what we now specialize in, And one thing that truly sets us apart, we offer free consultation to any business or project looking to tokenize assets, build payment solutions, or explore crypto infrastructure. No contracts, no pressure, no strings attached. Whether they work with us or not, that's fine. Our goal is to support builders, share what we've learned, and help projects avoid the mistakes we've made. No other exchange or crypto infrastructure provider does this openly. All of this comes together to form the AI analysis ecosystem. One platform, real solutions, built from experience, not hype. Crypto is moving fast, and our goal is to be at the forefront of tokenization, crypto payments, and real-world adoption. Stay tuned as we continue breaking down what's broken, where the gaps are, and how we're fixing them. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. See you in the next one.